The hatch has closed in Dragon Endurance, separating the crew of Crew-7, who are preparing to return home after 197 days aboard the International Space Station, again targeting undocking for 10:20 a.m. Central Time, bringing back that critical research and not just the crew members themselves. After splashdown tomorrow morning, the crew will be extracted first, and shortly after, this time-critical science will be delivered to the researchers on the ground.
We are getting our very first view of Dragon there on your screen. It is streaking through the sky as it continues to re-enter the atmosphere. 7 minutes or so away from splashdown of Crew-7 to wrap up their 6-month science and research mission to the International Space Station.
Dragon SpaceX, ComCheck.
SpaceX Dragon, we have you loud and clear.
Continuing to get some really incredible views of Crew-7.
Dragon SpaceX, GPS has converged. Expect nominal altitude for drogue chute deploy.
The thermal cam will provide us a much better view of the parachute deployment. And there we can see the drogues deploying now, the appropriate time to deploy those drogue parachutes. The main parachutes will deploy next. That will occur around the 6,500 foot mark above the ocean surface. And at that point in time, the capsule will be traveling around 120 miles per hour, and we can see those main parachutes deploying now.
Bracing at 200.
And the crew is bracing for splashdown. We do hear that the fast
SpaceX
boats,
copies 200 and braced.
the fast boats are en route. Standing by for splashdown.
What a beautiful sight. As you can see on your screen, we have
Dragon splashdown.
SpaceX copies, see the same.
visual and audio confirmation for splashdown of Dragon Endurance.
And Andy Mogensen now out of Crew-7 capsule. And you see he is getting assisted there. That is completely normal, and as expected, this will take place for all 4 crew members. Next up is going to be the commander of Crew-7. That's NASA astronaut Jasmin Moghbeli. This is her first spaceflight. And Konstantin Borisov has successfully egressed. And Satoshi Furukawa, the last member of Crew-7, now out of the vehicle.
We had an on-time splashdown at 2:47 a.m. Pacific. We lifted the capsule onto the recovery vessel at 3:14 a.m.
Jasmin, Andy, Satoshi, and Konstantin are safely back home on Earth and getting checked out by the NASA medical team.